aggressive on Jamal Murray. I think that was really the difference in the season. For them, can they get Jamal Murray going early in this game?
5-0 Minnesota on the 3 by Randall. Westbrook to the rim. Murray with the nice pass, and finally Denver scores. Defense by Minnesota. They were one of the top teams defensively last year. In transition, Edwards with the lob.
Explosive. He's one of those guys that's quick and fast at all times.
Porter counted and one. McDaniels got to do it better. To your point, Denver, number 2 in the NBA in terms of points from their scorers, and from their bench, they're 27. Edwards in the open floor with the slam. Last year, maybe the most exciting series prior to the finals, just obviously the magnitude of the NBA finals as Edwards scores. It was a 7-game series. You had Minnesota win the first 2 games in Denver, then lose 3 in a row, then clobber Denver in Game 6, get down by 22 in Game 7, yet beat the Nuggets. 4 turnovers already by Denver. 3-pointer, good for DiVincenzo. And the lead. Edwards 6 points, 0 for 3 from 3. Make it 0 for 4. Long rebound. And Jokic down court. 2 slams and a quarter for Nikola. Randall driving on Porter. And that was a tough shot by Julius Randle, but we've seen. You are a rules expert. We know that from
rules are rules, Dave.
When you were an official in between your playing and broadcasting days. DiVincenzo hits a 3. And so if Michael Porter Jr. can get going, not a lot of airspace. Jalen Clark, excellent defender. Jokic goes through the lane and gets the basket off glass. He's got 15. No basket, 11-point lead for Minnesota. 90 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. Westbrook on the pull-up and banks that one in. So Westbrook, 6 points in the playoffs as a good defender. Reed, way off the mark from 3, but there's Conley, and now Edwards, good look, finally cans a triple. Another excellent defensive player. Jokic in transition, back to Watson, back to Jokic, and he finishes. 17 now for Jokic. 10 straight Denver points. Minnesota has missed its last 5 shots. Not shy Edwards, and he drains his second 3.
You see Denver trying to jump and throw the ball and getting deflections nonstop.
Randall in the paint with the fall away, and he gets the bounce. He's got 14 points. They're currently a game behind the Warriors, who, like Minnesota, won 5 in a row. McDaniels in transition. First fast break points of the quarter for Minnesota. And Gobert and Randall kicking it around the park. They turn it over. Corner 3, Westbrook. Hit it! 6 points, 7 rebounds, and a block for Gobert. Murray lost his footing. Jokic gets deep and gets the bounce. 21 first half points for Jokic. He averages 29 per game. Got to beat the bad teams as well as the good. Minnesota trying to get a win here in Denver tonight. As Westbrook gets to the rim this time, he's got 17. He and Jokic have combined for 38 of the 48 Denver points.
Dante DiVincenzo's absences, they were able to tread enough water to stay relevant. He said they were playing 8 guys mostly early on. Now they need to play more, so playing time may differ nightly. They may finish with different lineups.
Forcing them into that turnover. You got to pressure if you're going to be pressured, in my opinion.
Jokic fouled by Gobert. Count the basket. 23 points. Edwards out to McDaniels with 2 on the timer. Line drive 3 short. Westbrook outlets Murray 2-on-1. Lob for Brown. Oh, pass by Murray. And the high-flying Brown makes it a 5-point game.
Just great footwork and great presence on that court.
Edwards lets it fly and drills a 3. Anthony Edwards, 17 points, his third 3-pointer. He hit a 3 to start the third. Randall's got the smaller Murray on him, looking to take him into his chest. Out to Edwards, 3 to shoot. McDaniels, another great look. Same result. Back to
It's a rebound, a second chance point there for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Reed finally on the scoreboard. Murray downhill with a lefty lay-in. He's got 7 points now, 6 in the third.
The standings, same for the Lakers.
Some think it still could be a team like Golden State or maybe even Minnesota. Here's Edwards driving a Najee, and he scores. He's up to 19 points now. Anthony Edwards, the 4th leading scorer in the NBA at 27 points per game, a career high. He's second in the NBA in made threes. He'll look for another one, and it's good. Anthony Edwards with 4 3-pointers on the night. They don't get a ton of points from three-point land, but they have been shooting it much better the last few games. Edwards drives and gets the layup plus a foul. A 3-point chance for Ant. Lob for Edwards. Jokic comes over to double. Randall driving, puts his head down and banks it home. Largest lead of the night for Minnesota. The fourth on the bench and see if Denver can make a run. Shot clock down to 4. Randall backing down and hits the fall away. He's up to 20 points. Second chance opportunity for the Wolves. Randall to Reed underneath, and Reed scores that time. Getting on the offensive glass, all leading to this large lead here early in the fourth. Jokic, count that one, and he'll go to the line. 33 points for Jokic.
And Mike Malone, after that shot was hit,
his game was a little off, but he finally settled down the last few months and recaptured his form, even as his role has changed throughout the season, guys.
Yeah, he started 17 games, which is a career high this year because of the injury to Randall. One game up on them, and they've won 5 in a row.
Well, we're going to see some shifts. We talked about the Lakers trying to figure out some things. There's some other teams trying to figure it out. But Minnesota, they've got it figured out. The way they have been playing.
And they get another second chance opportunity. Murray just kind of stood there. That was interesting. Didn't really track down the loose ball. And Edwards pays it off with a 3 in the corner. And they'll drop behind the Lakers right now into a tie with Memphis for third. The Lakers will be in second based on the fact they have one fewer loss than both Memphis and Denver. Most known for right now for when he went back to his jersey retirement. They hung the jersey upside down. But he had fun with it. He made some T-shirts and then ended up doing a fundraiser.
I don't understand how good you have to be to just stand on an NBA roster.
Here's Garza, hits a 3. Minnesota wins its 6th straight, longest win streak of the season. They're now a season best 9 games above 500.